Caltrans sign beyond the bug station was turned off. It was blank. Why?
So Eric Agate, California Highway Patrol Truckee Commander. So the CMS boards are activated when Amber Alert is activated. That's the changeable message sign they're speaking of. So since the criteria for Amber Alert has not been met, the message boards won't be activated.
Who's responsible for establishing those criteria?
California law determine the criteria for when Amber Alert and when it's issued.
What a waste of an asset. Yes, here.
But I will let the CHP commander talk a little bit more about the Amber Alert portion of this.
Thank you for the question. So the California Highway Patrol is a statewide coordinator for the Amber Alert. And in 2002, the California legislature put into law the 4 criteria required to issue an Amber Alert. Confirmation that induction occurred, the person taken was 17 years of age or younger, has a proven mental or physical disability, they are in imminent danger, and there's information available that would lead to their immediate capture. So right now, one of those criteria is not being met for this case, which is why the Amber Alert has not been issued. What was issued on Saturday, immediately following the start of the investigation, was an endangered missing advisory, and that's something the CHP issues, and that goes statewide. That goes to all our communication centers, so all officers on the road are aware of it, of that license plate. The license plate goes into the hot list, which any license plate reader will pick up and immediately notify us that the vehicle is on the road.
Does that mean you recorded the data from that time?
Correct.
Okay, so you have analysts that are looking, let's just take a theory, they change plates, something would pop up, is what I'm saying. I'm thinking out of the box, but I would assume your analysts record everything that was going that morning, because there were like 25,000 cars going that way. I'm sorry.
So the question basically is are the cameras always picking up?
No, I'm just saying, is the data recorded? I mean, is it on a hard drive that they can go back and look again and again?
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Has it been looked at?
That's been part of the investigation. Yes.
So when will that be complete? I'm asking, so if it is recorded and you guys are looking at it, and we know how much footage and how many cameras, do you have a time frame when that will be complete?
Well, the system's very quick. The license plate is in there. It's on hot list. So
I wasn't looking at license plate recognition. I just mean if it's recorded, someone can watch video, because from that night, we know from 12 or 1 o'clock on, looking at the video, we only have a few cameras where you can exit this place and be caught on film to at least recognize to see if the car goes through. You may not pick up the license plate recognition due to lighter damage to the plate, but you can certainly recognize the car.
I think the best way to answer that is we're talking about 2 different types of camera systems, and any available video that could possibly, any lead on any video that could be reviewed is part of the investigation.
I say it could be, is it being reviewed?
Absolutely.
So when would that be complete?
Timeline.
The review of any, like I said, as things come in, it's ongoing review. It's constant. If there's video to be reviewed.
Why, someone asked me why they haven't sent an Amber Alert yet. Is it because they didn't meet the criteria?
So that question was answered very extensively, about 4 or 5 days in a row. I can have the California Highway Patrol elaborate on that if you can. Thank you.
Sergeant Strecker with the California Highway Patrol in Truckee, and essentially, yes, there's very detailed and specific criteria for Amber Alerts. And as much as we might want to get that information out, the specifications on what has to be met in order to meet that wasn't there. We, I think, collectively agree that the big social media push and whatnot that we've had has certainly reached a tremendous amount of people. So I personally feel very comfortable that our outreach in that capacity has accomplished what we could have accomplished with the Amber Alert. And certainly if things do change and that criteria changes, we would again apply for it and see if that'll happen from Sacramento.
Was there any indication that this was an accident or foul play?
That's still being investigated. If we'd like, we could turn it over for CHP can give some information. They are conducting the accident investigation utilizing their MATE team.
Good morning, Josh Ellers, Assistant Chief with CHP Valley Division based in Sacramento, which Truckie's a part of. I can confirm that our department is conducting a fatality traffic collision investigation. We're harnessing all of our resources, working with all of our partners here. As you see, we're utilizing our MATE team, our multidisciplinary accident investigation team, to harness more data from the vehicle that was recovered. Also, we've utilized all of our air resources to map and video and take photographs of the area in question. And that's currently ongoing, so I can't comment on the nature and details of that investigation, but I certainly appreciate all the partnership that we have here with our local county and state partners. We'll continue to assist in any overarching way that we can as an agency.
Do we know how close the vehicle was to the actual party site?
I don't have the exact location in terms of distance, but it was relatively close to the area in question.
Like a few hundred yards or a half a mile?
I couldn't say. I haven't seen the exact data and the mapping. That's still ongoing.
Did many partygoers leave by the same route?
You know, this
along
is,
the way?
I can't comment on all that, but what I can tell you is, and I think it's been discussed, is this is a very popular area. There's a lot of foot traffic, a lot of vehicular traffic on and off road. So certainly crisscrossed and a lot of extensive movement in that area continually throughout this time of year.
Is there any suspicion that it could have been another car who maybe hit this car, or was it a one-person car situation?
I don't have that information that I could comment on at this time. What I can tell you is we'll do a thorough investigation. We'll take every bit and piece of information that we have, including what's already been provided to us, and we'll reach some conclusions that will be provided to the parties of interest at that time.
Before Adventures with Purpose went out there this weekend, when was the last time that we had swimmers or divers from you, any of these 16 agencies, out there searching that area?
I'd defer back to
How long will an investigation into the car, maybe that's for Highway Patrol or FBI, how long does an investigation to look at a car take to figure out what may have happened?
I mean, I think there's a lot of factors in that. I don't mind turning it over to CHP and let them.
Because obviously we have a multifaceted investigation with multiple agencies, it can take time. You know, the FBI is working, evaluating the vehicle. We have to come in and do that. We want to allow them to work. We'll come in and examine data, examine the vehicle, have all of our investigators look at that car. So depending on circumstances, it can be several days, it could be several weeks. We also want to wait on other information related from the coroner's office and other things that all get compiled into a comprehensive investigation. So the easy answer is it could take a while.